morning everybody, my name is Misty Yates and welcome to Next Level Sports PE at Home. I hope you've enjoyed all of our PE lessons throughout the week and I hope you're going to enjoy my lesson today. Our focus is going to be on coordination. So we're going to start with a warm-up whereby we're going to look at what coordination actually is. So we're going to look at how we can control different parts of our body. We're going to look at introducing the ball to that and then progressing that into a skill-based activity. We'll take the skill and we'll move that on into a game that we'll play at the end. For today's session, you're going to need one tennis ball or one pair of socks that you can use to do the activities with, and you're going to need a further 6 objects about the size of a pair of socks that you're going to be able to use to create a little maze later on in our warm-up. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have lots of fun. Okay? We're going to work really, really hard, and hopefully we're going to learn a lot more about coordination today. Okay? Make sure you've got a water bottle, go and get yourself a drink, and then we'll progress into our warm-up. Welcome everyone to the warm-up part of our session today. What we're going to look at in our warm-up, we're going to start off with some very, very basic movements just to get our arms and our legs working together. We're going to progress into some pulse-raising activities to get our heart pumping faster, and we're going to incorporate the ball with that, okay, to bring in some hand-eye coordination, okay. So first things first, what we're going to do, we're going to look at the relationship between our arms and our legs, okay. So when we're running, okay, as we swap our legs, we also swap our arms. So it's really, really important that we get the timing right. As we swap our legs, we swap our arms. Okay, the faster we pump our arms, the faster our legs are going to go. What I want you to try and do today, I want you to try and see if you can swap that round. Okay, so we are going to try and run as fast as we can on the spot, but we're going to move our arms really, really slowly. Okay, so we're running on the spot, nice quick feet, but as we swap our arms now, okay, we are moving them really, really slowly. Okay, when one hand's up at my ear, the other hand is down at my pocket, and I'm just swapping my arms, just like this. Okay, fantastic. Well done. And stop there. Brilliant. What we're now going to do is the opposite. Okay, so we're going to do really slow feet, but really, really fast arms. Okay, so nice and slow feet, but really fast arms. Keep going, guys. Brilliant so far. And stop there. Okay. Did you find that difficult? I bet you did. As you walk down the street, you walk with your arms and your legs swapping at the same time. As you run, you do exactly the same thing, but just faster. What we've done there is we've used our coordination to swap that around. Okay, so you're actually now controlling your arms and legs. They're working together, just in different ways. What we're going to do now, we're going to put our arms out, okay? And we're just going to rotate them together, just like this. Just forwards, that's lovely. And backwards. Brilliant, well done. And now you're going to choose to go one forwards, and as you do that, the other one's going to go backwards. Fantastic, and swap. So this time, my left arm's going to go forwards, and my right arm's going to go backwards. Fantastic. We're going to incorporate a little bit of movement with the feet now. Okay, so we're going to be jogging on the spot, get our arms moving forwards, get our arms moving backwards, one forwards, one backwards. Good, and stop there. Okay, fantastic. So now we're going to incorporate a ball or a pair of socks into our warm-up. Okay, so we're going to move on to some pulse raising activities that you might do in your warm-up at school or at sports clubs. Okay, we're going to start to incorporate a ball in, so we're bringing in some hand-eye coordination now. So it's really important for these activities, as much as possible, that you keep your eyes on the ball. Okay, start off with, we are going to do some side steps. Okay, so we're just going to move side to side. As we do so, I'm watching the ball from one hand into the other, just like that. Nice small steps. You can see I've got my knees bent, just like that. Just getting my hands, my eyes, my legs all working together. Really well done, guys. And stop there. Okay, we're now going to progress onto some little high knees. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to lift our knee up. As we lift our knee up, we're just going to thread the ball underneath my knee. Okay, bring that knee down, bring it over, and then underneath the opposite knee. Okay, so all I'm doing is passing the ball around my knees in like a sideways figure of 8. Okay, just nice and slowly to start off with. Underneath each knee, and then over. And as I do so, you can see I'm swapping my hands. Okay, but I'm watching that ball into the opposite hand. Excellent work. Have a little practice. And now see if you can start to speed it up a little bit. And now we're going to see if we can get a little bounce going. Well done, guys. Keep going. Excellent, and stop there. Fantastic. So we're now going to move on to some little insides, insides, outside, outside. So what you're going to do, you're going to bring the inside of your foot, okay, up towards the middle of your body, okay, so about waist height. You're going to hold the ball in one hand, okay, and you're going to bring the same foot up, okay. So because I've got the ball in my right hand at the moment, I'm going to lift my right foot up, and I'm going to touch the inside of my right foot, just like that. As I do so, I'm then going to swap hands, okay, and I'm going to put the ball into my left hand. Again, I'm watching the ball into my hand, and I'm going to bring my left foot up, touch the inside of my left foot and down. I'm then going to go outside, outside, okay? So it's inside, swap, outside, swap, outside, swap, okay? So it's in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. Now we've had a little practice, okay, we're going to see if we can start to speed that up a little bit now, okay? So we're going to go a little bit quicker. Okay, now you've had a little go, going a little bit quicker, we're going to see if we can do it with a bounce. And stop there. Fantastic, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Hopefully you're starting to feel nice and warm. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to start moving around, okay, but we're also going to get the ball moving. So we're going to do a few little ball juggling activities, okay. So I'm going to start off with, take my hand and position it so that my palm is pointing upwards. And the ball is just resting on my fingertips. What I'm going to do is gently push the ball up with my fingertips, just like this. And just catch it with my fingertips. You can have a go. Again, if you haven't got a ball at home, you can use a pair of socks. And now try that with a weaker hand. Just push the ball up. Keep it under control. Keep your eye on it at all times. Fantastic. Now we're going to try and alternate. We're going to try and swap hands. So we're going to push it from one hand to the other. Okay? You can see I'm pushing the ball up into the air to give myself that little bit of time to bring my hand underneath. But I'm just using my fingertips. I'm spreading my hands nice and big so that I can control the ball. Okay? I'm not pushing it too high. Just up to my nose. Keeping my eyes on the ball. You can see I've got a base whereby my feet are shoulder width apart. My knees are slightly bent. Excellent work, guys. You're doing so well. So proud of you all. We're going to see if we can add a little bit of movement in now. So we're going to go forwards. We're going to go backwards. We're going to go forwards again. We're going to go backwards again. We're going to have a little jog forwards now. Go a little bit quicker. And a little jog backwards. And a little jog forwards. And a little jog backwards. If you drop it, don't worry. Pick it up. Carry on. Keep your eyes on the ball. Fantastic. We're going to go left with our little side steps again. We're going to go back to the right. We're going to go left again. And we're going to go back to the right. Fantastic, guys. Absolutely brilliant. So we're now going to include a change of levels. Okay, so at the moment, everything we've been doing has been working around about chest height. Okay, what we're going to try and start to do is change that. Okay, so we're now going to see how low can we go. And back. And down again. Good. Fantastic work, guys. Can you go up a little bit higher? Keep it going, up there. That head height. Fantastic. And down we go again. And up again. As high as you can go. And down again. Fantastic, great work, guys. We're now going to see a little bit of a challenge here. We're going to try and juggle the ball, but we're going to try and then lie down on our side. Okay? We're going to try and keep the ball moving and then try and stand up again. Okay? So, again, tiny little touches. Keep your eyes on the ball, keep it under control at all times. We're going to go low, we're going to go down. We're going to go onto our side. We're going to keep it moving. And we're going to get back up again. You are doing so well, guys. Keep up the good work. We can go down again. This time we're going to go onto our opposite side, so I'm going down to my left this time. Keep it moving. Little touches. Fantastic. I'm going to go down to my right this time. Keep it moving. And I'm going to go down to my left. Fantastic work, guys. Well done. So we're going to take those juggling skills, okay, that hand-eye coordination, into a little bit of a maze activity. So using the 6 pairs of socks that I asked you to get in our introduction, you're going to place them on the floor. And you're going to make a little maze, okay, just like that. So you can put the socks about 1 step apart, okay, 1 big step, just like that. And all we're going to try and do, we're going to try and juggle through the maze. And as we do so, we can change our levels, we can change our directions, but the aim of the activity is to make sure that we don't touch the socks. Okay, so I'm going to go backwards through the maze this time. Okay. Making sure that I keep my eye on the ball, but I've also got to make sure I know where I'm going, and I've got to make sure I control my feet at the same time. So again, it's coordination of our arms, our hands, okay, our upper body, using our eyes to keep our eye on the ball, and using our feet as well. Okay, so have a little practice. Go through your maze. See how quickly you can do it. See if you can speed those feet up and speed your hands up. Nice fast feet. That ball moving. Fantastic, great work. Now, how can we make this a little bit harder? What would you do to make it harder at home? Got a little suggestion for you. We're going to make the maze a little bit tighter. Okay, so we're going to move those socks closer together. But think of other ways at home how you could make this activity a little bit more challenging. Okay. So remember to use really, really small steps. Fantastic, guys, you are working so well this morning. Fantastic, and stop there. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, we can take the socks, put them to one side. Okay, so the final part of our warm-up this morning. Okay, all I want you to do, sounds really, really simple. Okay, you can get your mums and dads involved with this, see if they can do it. You're going to try and draw a number 6 with your right hand. You're going to try and move your right leg clockwise at the same time. Okay, so moving your right leg clockwise, you're going to try and draw a number 6. Well done. It's not easy, is it? Again, we're having to really use our coordination skills. See if you can get your mums and dads trying that at home. Fantastic work, guys. You can have a little drinks break now, and then we're going to move on to our skill activity. Okay, progressing into a game towards the end. Thank you. Welcome everyone to the skill part of our coordination session this morning. We're going to be using the coordination work that we did with the ball in our warm-up, and we're going to progress that into some catching activities. So when we were juggling with the ball, we were in control of the ball at all times. What we're now going to do is drop the ball, so that then we have to actually move our hands towards it. So we've released, and then we're going to catch. We will then progress that into activities whereby we're actually incorporating some movement with our feet. So we're then getting our legs, our arms, our upper body, our core, our eyes all working together, and then we'll progress that into the game at the end. Okay? So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at tracking the ball. So it's a drop and catch. So we're going to drop the ball from just above head height, and we're going to try and catch it around about waist to chest height. So it's really important that for our base, our feet are shoulder width apart and our knees are nice and bent. That's going to allow us to catch the ball at different heights. So we're going to hold the ball up, hands on top of the ball, release, and bring a cup shape underneath the ball, making sure that there's no gaps between our little fingers so that the ball can't fall through. Our fingers surround the ball, and we're going to bring it into our body to make sure that we don't drop it. Can anybody tell me at home, why do we try and bend our forearms when we're catching? Does anybody know why? It's to help us to cushion the ball, okay? That's going to make it a nice softer catch so that hopefully it's not going to slip out of our hands. So, we're going to drop, we're going to track it with our eyes, we're going to catch it, and we're going to bring it into our body. See how many you can do at home without dropping the ball. If you drop it, don't worry, just start again. Great stuff, guys. You're working so well this morning. Fantastic, and stop there. We're now going to progress on to dropping the ball from one hand, still catching with a two-handed cup shape. So put the ball in your strongest hand, hold it up above head height, okay, hold your other hand at waist height, ready to get into your cup shape, drop, catch, bring it into your body. How many can you do? Fantastic, and try with your other hand. Just tracking that ball all the way into my hands. You're doing so well, everyone. Fantastic. We're now going to practice a one-handed catch. Now, when we're catching one hand, obviously we have a smaller surface area than we would if we had two hands. So what we need to make sure we do is we spread our fingers as much as possible and surround the ball so that it's not going to slip out. So I'm going to drop the ball, and catch it with my strongest hand, just like that, by bringing my hand underneath the ball. How many can you do at home? Good, and swap hands. Fantastic work. We're now going to alternate hands, so we're going to drop the ball with one hand and catch it with the opposite hand. If you drop it, don't worry, count your highest score and then start again. Fantastic. So we've looked at dropping a ball from just above head height. What we're now going to do is we're going to drop the ball from our neck. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stand side on. We're going to hold the ball behind our neck. We're going to drop, and then we're going to use our quick hands to bring our hands into our cup shape and try and catch the ball around about waist height. Okay? We're going to, if we drop it, doesn't matter, we'll start again. We're going to try and see if we can speed up our hands. Okay? So we drop, and then we catch. Drop, and then we catch. Drop, and then we catch. See how many you can do at home. Drop, and catch. Drop, and catch. Fantastic stuff. We're now going to work down. So we've gone from above head to neck. We're now going to drop the ball from about knee height. Okay? So what's going to happen, we're going to make our base nice and wide now, and you're going to hold the ball with your strongest hand. For me, that's my right hand. So I'm going to bring my right hand to the front. I'm going to bring my left hand around the back of my left leg to the back. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to hold the ball with both hands. And I'm going to drop and catch. Now, you can allow a bounce for this activity. So if you want to, you can drop, bounce, catch, just like that. And that bounce is going to give you a little bit more time, okay, to catch the ball. And all you're doing is you're swapping your hands, so that my left hand will then come around the front, and my right hand will go around the back, okay? Drop and catch, drop and catch, drop and catch. How can we make this harder? Fantastic, we're going to try it without the bounce. Can you speed your hands up? You are working so well this morning, boys and girls. I am so proud of you. Keep it up. So we're now going to progress onto involving our core into these activities. Our core is used in practically every sport, everything that we do, okay? It helps us to move, it helps us to balance, it helps us to jump, okay? For those goalkeepers out there, it helps you to dive. So it's really, really important, and it plays a massive part in coordination. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with our knees together, and we're going to put the weight on our weakest hand, and we're going to hold the ball with our strongest hand. We're going to make sure that our arm is nice and straight and in line with our shoulder, okay, and that our fingers and our palms nice and flat. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to throw the ball around my arm and catch, just like that. Keeping my eye on the ball, nice one-handed catch. See how many you can do without dropping it? Fantastic. And then we're going to try it with our weaker hand. Okay? Brilliant stuff. How can we make this harder? How can we challenge ourselves? Going into a full press up. Let's do it. Fantastic. So, feet together, body nice and straight. Okay, we're going to use our core, we're going to squeeze it, we're going to keep it nice and tight. Okay. Brilliant, and we're going to swap hands. Well done, guys. Absolutely fantastic. So, we're now going to progress this into using different parts of our body. We've looked at dropping the ball from above our head, from our neck, from our knees, and from the floor using our core. So we're now going to involve different parts of our body in our catch. So we're going to see if we can play head, shoulders, knees and toes. So you're going to throw the ball up in the air, you're going to try and touch your head, and then you're going to try and catch the ball before it bounces. So it would be throw, head, catch and secure. Okay, if you can do that, you're going to try and throw it up, shoulders, catch, secure. Knees, catch, secure. Toes, catch, secure. That's absolutely brilliant. Do you think you could try head, shoulders, catch? Head, shoulders, catch. Head, shoulders, knees, catch. Head, shoulders, knees, catch. Can anybody get to their toes? Wow, that's absolutely brilliant. You are working so well this morning. So what we're now going to do is we're going to introduce some movement to that. Okay? So you're going to throw the ball up in the air and you're going to throw it 1 to 2 steps in front of you. You're going to try and touch a body part, any of those body parts that we've used in the body parts game, and you're going to try and make the catch before the ball bounces. So I'm going to throw it up 2 steps away, head, catch. Okay? I'm going to try shoulders now. Shoulders, catch. Fantastic. Ready? Knees, catch. Ready? Toes, catch. Okay? Can you link 2 body parts together now and track and catch the ball? Head, shoulders, catch. Head, shoulders, knees, catch. Head, shoulders, knees, toes, catch. Boys and girls, you are working fantastically well this morning. We are now ready to progress onto our game activity. Welcome everyone to the final part of our coordination PE lesson this morning. This is the game activity for today's session. Using the 6 pairs of socks that we used during our warm-up, we're going to play a little game. As you can see, I made a pile of 5 pairs of socks 3 yards away from a starting line. And I've used one of those pairs of socks to create my starting line just there. And you can see it's 1, 2, 3 big steps away. This game uses all of the coordination skills that we've looked at today. Okay? It uses different parts of the body. It uses my tracking. Okay? It uses some throwing skills, some catching skills, and some movement skills. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 1 step back from the starting line. I'm going to try and throw my ball straight up in the air. Now, whilst the ball's in the air, I'm going to travel. And I'm going to collect 1 pair of socks. But I've got to make sure I trap the ball at the same time. Because as the ball falls, I've got to make the catch before the second bounce. If I make the catch before the second bounce, I get to keep that pair of socks. If the ball bounces twice, or I drop the ball, then I have to put the socks back. And whatever score I get to before that happens is my highest score. Okay? If I have to put the socks back, I take that highest score, I start again, and I try and beat it. Okay? So, I'm going to get myself ready, 1 big step behind the starting line. I'm going to throw the ball straight up, get the pair of socks, and make the catch before that second bounce. Now, what's really, really important, the ball must land this side of the starting line. So I'm not allowed to throw the ball there and do that. It must bounce this side of the starting line for it to count. Okay, so I'm going to see what my highest score is, okay? And then I'm going to see if I can beat it, okay? So I'm 1 big step away, I throw the ball straight up, collect the socks, and I made it just before that second bounce. Now as you can see, that ball went a little bit too far behind me, so I had to work harder to get there. So I need to try now to make sure that my throw goes straighter. So that's a learning point for me, okay? So I'm going to try and throw the ball up. And that was much better that time because I didn't have to travel as far. Okay, so I've got 2 pairs at the moment. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get to 3. just got to 3. You guys are doing so well at home. I'm going to see if I can get to 4. What are you on at the moment? Oh! So my ball bounced twice. So I've now got to put the socks back, and 3 is my highest score. So now I'm going to attempt to beat it. Can I get to 4? Can I get to 4 pairs of socks? That's 1. That's 2. Keep going, guys. That's 3. This is the one. Can I get to 4? And that's 4. Wow. So I beat my score. Can I get the 5th one? The final one. Oh, just made it before that second bounce. Guys, you are working so hard. Okay, you got to 5, well done. How can we make it harder? We could time ourselves. Fantastic. Maybe we could move that starting line further back. So rather than being 3 yards away, we could make it 4 yards away. Fantastic. Boys and girls, I hope you've had a really fun time taking part in my coordination session this morning. Thank you so much for all your effort. Please, if you've liked it, hit the like button on YouTube, and I hope to see you again soon. If you could just do a light cool down, get yourselves a drink, and have a fantastic day. From Mr. Yates at Next Level Sports, we hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.